chill out for a little bit until we find some nice twisty roads. So see you later. Sounds incredible. It's literally like a devil sitting under the bonnet which just wants to be unleashed. Then we're in Stokenchurch, which is absolutely stunning. The weather is on our side, which makes everything better. You've got the Alfa Romeo kind of what is that? I guess that's a motorhome-ish thing with stuff going on in here. I'm going to take you up here so you can have a quick look at what else is here, because inside there we've got the Alfa Romeo Giulia GTAm. Now, for those of you who are eagle-eyed and are subscribed to my channel, you will know that I released the Alfa Romeo Giulia GTAm video the moment the embargo lifted, which is good for me because I was given the opportunity to film the car in the studio. But inside here we'll be able to see it in different lighting. Now, we had a little bit of a kind of unveiling, if you like, here at the event, and I can tell you the car just looks absolutely incredible. I was fortunate enough to hear it in terms of the sound, so if you haven't watched that video, make sure to check the card up there to see more. But if I then spin this around here as well, you can see more of the beautiful scenery. I'll show you quickly the Giulia Quadrifoglio model year 20 car, so you can have a little look at that as well. Here we go. This is the model year 20 car. Now, I guess from an exterior perspective, there isn't too much of a difference from the old car. The main highlight, I guess, really from the Giulia is the rear tail lights, which you'll see are in a kind of a blackish form, which on this colour, on the grey, works so well. You've also kind of got some darker accents around the mirror area, etc. But in terms of just cars, this is just such a beautiful bit of kit. We're going up there so I can show you the GTAm. Now, in terms of outdoor setups, this is right up there. One, for complying with social distancing, but two, in terms of just stunning area. Now, this originally is where they used this area for opera, and if I spin this around as well, I mean, soak that up, guys. How's that for views? And also, if I take you around the back here, as you can see, legend returns, which only means one thing: the hype for the GTAm. Now, inside here, we've got an Alfaholics GTA, which looks unreal. Look at that. Look at that. How clean is that? That looks stunning, doesn't it? And as we make our way into this theatre, if you like, as you can see, we were getting our press briefing, very social distance, as you would imagine, but here it is. Same car that I filmed, except this one now we've got different lighting on it, so you can really see in the daylight what this thing looks like. In fact, if we go around to the front, we'll start from the front. Now, there is a full video on this, guys, so make sure to check it out on the channel if you haven't already. But you can see bags of carbon fibre on this. It just looks so good. We've got 50mm wider track here on this car. In terms of the power, it's 540 horsepower, so we've seen a remap put on this car, pretty much the same engine, but where the kind of goodies come, if you like, I'm not sure if it's open, but on the GTAm you've got no rear seats, you've got a roll cage at the back, you've got alcantara everywhere, and if I go around here, this is where it really kind of stands out for me, that rear end. You've got that huge kind of carbon fibre rear wing, which is adjustable. This is a pre-production car, so you won't see the ability to adjust that yet, but in the real ones that everyone's going to get, well, this is a real car, but in the ones that everyone's going to get, you'll be able to adjust that. Same with the front splitter as well, but look at the amount of carbon fibre on that. Absolutely stunning. And what we'll do now, I can see I'm roasting because it's really hot. Now, one of the things that I absolutely love about press launches, in fact just about anywhere I go, is the fact that I can get some good coffee in. Now, this being, well, it's an Alfa Romeo coffee, I guess, but yeah, you don't often get too much time with the cars, which when you're on a press launch is quite challenging, particularly when we're trying to film. It is go all the time. You very rarely get a chance to just sit, chill and absorb stuff, but I've taken the opportunity this time just to have about 5-10 minute break, have a coffee, check this car out and just enjoy the scenery, because I mean, if you just look around, it is absolutely stunning, and the fact that we've got such a nice day just makes it even nicer. And then we've got a Giulia Quadrifoglio just parked in the middle there with the lake in the distance, so yeah. Some of you guys really like these behind the scenes vlogs, so I thought I'd mix in a bit of behind the scenes, some GTAm and a bit of Stelvio review into one video rather than doing 3. So I'm going to nip my coffee back and then we're going to jump into Stelvio and I'll let you know what I think of it. In terms of performance, it should be pretty much exactly the same, but it's an excuse to drive a 510 horsepower SUV, and I'm not going to say no to that, so let's do this. Oh, I love these cars. I love what Alfa have done with Quadrifoglio cars. Oh, these gear shifts are incredible. race mode in this car, it's like a ballistic missile. Honestly, joining the motorway, look. Flipping Nora. And you know what? When I had the Stelvio model year 19 car, I did say that I did say that as an overall car, this is all you need, because you get that higher vantage point, you get the power, performance, you get four-wheel drive in the Stelvio versus the Giulia, and honestly, performance-wise, it's insane. We will find some twisty roads in a moment, but one thing I do want to say is I'm going to show you the kind of level 2 autonomous. Now, I was in race. Unfortunately, in these cars, I always drive in race. So level 2 autonomous, I have to drop back into dynamic. You get things like the traffic sign recognition as well. If we set ourselves in to go, let's set the speed to, in fact, let's just drop it to 60, just so I don't, am I in? Yes, there I am. Right, cool. So we are active now. And every so often I just need to touch the steering wheel, but the car will brake, slow down, basically do everything that I need it to do, and all I need to do is effectively make sure that I'm touching the steering wheel. So we've got a van or a lorry coming in front. We'll see the car start to slow down as it's doing now. Really, really good. Now if I want to change lane, let's do that. We do a lane change. We wait for the car to re-engage. Has it? Yes, it has, and we're in. It's very cool. It is really, really cool. And if I let go of the steering wheel a bit too, if I don't touch the steering wheel for a while, it'll give me an audible alert, which you'll hear in a moment, just like that, to say, Steph, what are you doing? Have you fallen asleep? Not that I'll fall asleep in like 15 seconds. Now the BMW level 2 system runs a little bit longer than this does, so I had a little bit more time to kind of adjust myself. I didn't have to touch the wheel every 2 minutes, but it's still fine. It's still a cool addition, and if you're doing a long journey, that level 2 autonomous stuff is just a nice thing to do. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm just gonna chill out for a little bit until we find some nice twisty roads. So, see you later. It's like a devil sitting under the bonnet which just wants to be unleashed, and when you really plant it, it just goes. The problem is you can do that every day. Now, in terms of this car, what do we get? So we still have the 2.9 litre V6 bi-turbo engine that you found in the model year 19 cars. It runs 510 horsepower. It delivers a 0 to 62 time of 3.8 seconds and a top speed of around 175. The Giulia delivers a 3.9 to 62, and that delivers 190 mile an hour top speed. So what's new in model year 20 that you didn't get in model year 19? The first most noticeable difference for me as a driver is that we got a new steering wheel, slightly different. We have a nice carbon fiber Quadrifoglio logo here in the middle. We also have an optional Alcantara wheel as well. Now the steering wheel has been changed slightly to enable all of the safety features, so the level 2 autonomous drive features. That's all gone in. We also get a new center console, which is really nice. So just kind of small, subtle differences to make things better. So Alfa got a lot of feedback on the fact that the center gear stick was a bit pants, and they've addressed that, which is good. Beautiful carbon fiber center console here. We've also got a nice area to put your key in. We get wireless charging, new cup holders, and all that fun stuff. Now, from an exterior styling, or one more thing on interior, which is something that Alfa said they've changed, but as an individual we should never notice the difference, is the fact that they've kind of reduced all of the inside cabin noise. So they've added some kind of resonators inside the car to make it more pleasant as a driver, kind of try and increase that premium feel. The other thing as well, when you look at exterior, so the noticeable difference really is that you get the rear tail lights are in a black, which I think look really nice. I think they contrast really well if you've got a black car, but even on this beautiful red, it's really nice. Also, color choices, you get 3 extra color choices. You get a GT Junior Orca Yellow, which is amazing, and I can't wait to see one of those in the flesh. You get the Montreal Green, and you get the D'Este Red, which is a similar red competizione, but it's slightly lighter. They're all heritage colors, and they all look sensational. Now you can get some pretty cool optional extras for this, one of which being, and one which I'd probably be most excited about, is you can opt for an Akrapovic exhaust on the model year 20 cars, which is really good. I mean, these cars, they sound really good anyway with the 2.9 litre V6, and we'll open it up very shortly. But one of the things that I think is amazing is that you can opt for an Akrapovic, and that will just enhance the sound even further. So we've arrived back, we're just parking up. So whilst I'll quickly show you that interior that I was talking about earlier on, the new kind of model year 20 center console does look really nice. I mean, this is a nice touch, just like a little key holder, but the main difference really is the kind of infotainment system and the widgets that you can do. The other really cool thing as well, I mean, we're in race now, gives you a whole load of info there, but each of the DNA modes as well, they've got new graphics. So you can see for natural, advanced efficiency, all the way through to race, which obviously is my favorite one, everyone's favorite one, is very cool. In fact, the only disappointing thing for me is the fact that the exhaust, unfortunately, it says the valve's open, which it is, but it's still in the same position as we were in the older car, which means that to still get the full exhaust noise, you need to be in race, which isn't a problem in the Stelvio QV. However, in the Giulia, which I found out in the other car, you need to just be on your toes all the time. But again, no issue there. There you go, guys. That is the Stelvio Quadrifoglio model year 20. What a car. I've always been a fan of this car, the Stelvio, but in the model year 20 facelift trim, it just looks a little bit better as well with the kind of rear tail lights. Not too many changes, the main stuff coming from the inside of the car. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog, if you like, a kind of showcase of behind the scenes of what's going on here on this press trip. But my name's Stef, you guys have been awesome. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all very soon on the next video. See you later, guys.